Hello everyone, I am Roshan Kumar. Today I will be explaining my experiment number 5 of digital signal processing laboratory. I have explained this report earlier also, but that one is in MATLAB, and in this one I will be implementing this in Arduino. So theory part will be same only. Here we will title is designing IR filter using pole zero placement method. So first the main idea is, first of all we will draw the frequency response of our desired frequency response of our based on our requirement, and then from there we will see that where we should keep the pole and zero of the transfer function, and after putting the pole and zero we can get the transfer function h of z, and from there we can get the by taking inverse z transform we can get the difference equation. This is the basically main idea. So first of all, let us understand pole zero placement method. So whenever we need attenuation, then for that corresponding frequency we will put a zero near to that frequency, and when we want to amplify the signal, then for that frequency we will put the pole corresponding to that frequency. By putting pole zero, we have some constant based on our practical scenario. So for a stable filter ROC should include the unit circuit. So that's why for that reason pole should be just kept inside the unit circle, and corresponding to that frequency. And for getting the real filter coefficient, we have to put poles or zeros always in complex conjugate. Means there can't be only one complex pole or one complex zero. Whenever there will be one, then its conjugate will also be there present, so that we will get real filter coefficient. In practical we will get only real coefficient only. And these are some limitations of pole zero placement method. So in case of band pass filter and band stop filter, the performance of this method will be on good or better only if the bandwidth is very narrow, but if it is not narrow, then performance will be not very good. And in low pass filter and high pass filter, cutoff frequency will be either very low, that is close to DC value, or a very high cutoff frequency that is similar to approximate equal to folding frequency, the Nyquist rate. So cutoff frequency, we know that where the transition happens in low pass filter, means from after which frequency it is attenuating, and less than that frequency it is passing, and accordingly cutoff frequency can be defined everywhere, that is at which frequency transition is being happening. I explained the theory part in earlier previous video only, but in low pass filter it will be passing the low pass signals and attenuating all other frequency. So accordingly we have got the transfer function at just this one, h of z is equal to k into z plus 1 by z minus alpha. Then we will put for getting the frequency response, we will put z is equal to e to the power j omega. We can put because ROC includes the unit circle, and after that for getting the difference equation we will put h of z is equal to y by z by x of z, and then from there we will got the difference equation. So this is our difference equation, and this is the Arduino code. So here just we are taking the input signal from in x, and then we are using for loop to get the output that is in y, and that we are doing with just writing this difference equation here in for loop, and this is the code for printing, that is plotting that signal or input and output signal in Arduino. So this is the output I have got for different signal ECG and I have used ECG and PPG signals. And then for high pass it is just passing the high pass high frequency component and attenuating the lower frequency. So here again I have got the similar h of z, and then from there I have got the difference equation again in the previous same way which I explained previously. So this is the output for a high pass filter. Input and output, this one is input and this is output, red one. and in third one band pass filter. So again a very similar thing is done. I have used the formula h of z is equal to this k into z square minus 1 by z square minus 2z r cos theta by plus r square. I have found out everything depending upon our problem requirement, problem specifications, and I have implemented the band pass filter. So I am getting this output for band pass filter. And for band stop filter, it is same. It will have two cutoff frequency, and it will be it will be stopping for some given frequency range, and it will be allowing all other frequency component. So here I have used the formula and got the transfer function, and then from there I have got the difference equation again in the very similar approach. And this is our output, means Arduino code, and so this is our output of the band stop filter. And finally, in observation we can conclude that pole zero placement method is very helpful for designing IIR filter. We can just put the poles and zeros according to our requirement, and we will get the transfer function. From there, by just taking a Z inverse transform, we can get the difference equation, and from there we will get the input output relationship. But mainly there are some constraints, and also some there are some constraints and there are some limitations of pole zero placement method, which I have explained just at the start of video. So that's all and also I also observed that the plots are very similar in Arduino implementation and MATLAB implementation. So that's all from my side. Thank you.